How did Chinese dynasties rise and fall? The history of China is a complex and fascinating tale of rise and fall, of glory and collapse, spanning thousands of years and numerous dynasties. Each dynasty brought its own contributions to the culture, politics, and society of China, while also facing its unique challenges that ultimately led to its decline. Understanding how Chinese dynasties rose and fell involves delving into the intricate interplay of leadership, external threats, internal strife, economic factors, and the ever-important mandate of heaven. The concept of the mandate of heaven is fundamental to understanding the rise and fall of Chinese dynasties. It is an ancient belief that heaven grants the right to rule to a just and virtuous leader, known as the Son of Heaven. When a dynasty becomes corrupt or fails to address the needs of the people, it is believed that heaven withdraws its mandate, leading to the dynasty's downfall and the rise of a new one. This cycle of dynastic change is a recurring theme throughout Chinese history. Let us begin with the earliest known Chinese dynasty, the Shang dynasty, c. 1046 BCE. The Shang dynasty rose to power through military conquest and consolidation of power among various tribes along the Yellow River. They developed a centralized government, established a writing system, and made significant advancements in bronze metallurgy. However, the Shang rulers' increasingly oppressive regime, heavy taxation, and ritual human sacrifices led to widespread dissatisfaction among the people. This discontent provided fertile ground for the Zhou dynasty to rise. Dynasty, c. 1046 to 256 BCE, claimed the mandate of heaven and overthrew the Shang. The Zhou introduced the concept of feudalism, granting land to loyal nobles in exchange for military support. This system initially provided stability and allowed the Zhou to expand their territory. The early Zhou period, known as the Western Zhou, was marked by prosperity and cultural development. However, as time passed, the central authority weakened, and local lords gained more power, leading to internal strife and fragmentation. The Eastern Zhou period saw the rise of powerful states and frequent warfare, known as the Warring States period. This internal conflict ultimately weakened the Zhou, leading to their downfall. The Qin dynasty, 221–6 BCE, emerged from the chaos of the Warring States period as the first unified Chinese empire. The Qin ruler, Qin Shi Huang, implemented sweeping reforms to centralize power, standardize weights and measures, and create a uniform writing system. The construction of the Great Wall of China and a massive network of roads facilitated defense and communication. However, Qin Shi Huang's autocratic rule, harsh legalist policies, and heavy labor demands for monumental projects led to widespread resentment and rebellion. The Qin dynasty's fall was swift, lasting only 15 years before being overthrown by the Han dynasty. The Han dynasty, 206 BCE to 20 CE, is often regarded as one of China's golden ages. It consolidated the achievements of the Qin while adopting a more benevolent approach to governance. The Han emperors reduced harsh laws, lowered taxes, and promoted Confucianism as the state philosophy, emphasizing moral governance and the welfare of the people. The Han expanded China's territory, established the Silk Road, and made significant advancements in science, technology, and culture. However, over time, corruption, political infighting, and economic inequality weakened the central authority. Natural disasters, peasant uprisings, and external invasions further destabilized the dynasty, leading to its eventual collapse. Following the Han, China experienced a period of disunity known as the Three Kingdoms period, 222–80 CE, characterized by fragmented states and constant warfare. The Jin dynasty briefly reunified China, but soon succumbed to internal strife and invasions by nomadic tribes. It wasn't until the rise of the Sui dynasty, 581–618 CE, that China was once again unified. The Sui emperors undertook ambitious infrastructure projects, including the Grand Canal, which facilitated trade and communication between the north and south. However, these projects placed a heavy burden on the people, leading to widespread unrest and rebellion, ultimately resulting in the fall of the Sui. The Tang dynasty, 618–97 CCE, is another golden age in Chinese history. The Tang emperors expanded the empire, promoted trade along the Silk Road, and fostered a flourishing of arts and culture. The Tang government implemented land reforms, promoted Buddhism, and maintained a merit-based civil service system. However, as the dynasty progressed, corruption, political intrigue, and military defeats weakened the central authority. The Lushan Rebellion, 755–763 CE, dealt a severe blow to the Tang, and although the dynasty survived for another century, it never fully recovered. The Tang's decline culminated in its eventual collapse. The Song dynasty, 961,279 CE, is renowned for its economic and technological advancements. The Song emperors implemented agricultural reforms, developed a strong bureaucracy, and promoted trade and industry. The invention of gunpowder, the compass, and printing technology are some of the notable achievements of this period. However, the Song faced constant threats from nomadic tribes in the north, particularly the Liao, Jin, and later the Mongols. Despite their military innovations, the Song struggled to defend their borders. Internal corruption and political factionalism further weakened the dynasty. In the end, the Song succumbed to the Mongol invasions led by Kublai Khan, who established the Yuan dynasty. The Yuan dynasty, 1271-1368 CE, founded by the Mongols, represented a significant shift in Chinese history. The Mongol rulers implemented policies that favored their own people, leading to social and economic disparities. The Yuan rulers also struggled to maintain control over such a vast and diverse empire. Rebellions, natural disasters, and economic hardships plagued the dynasty. The Red Turban Rebellion, led by Zhu Yuanzhang, culminated in the overthrow of the Yuan and the establishment of the Ming dynasty. The Ming dynasty, 1368-1644 CE, marked a return to Han Chinese rule and is remembered for its cultural and technological achievements. The Ming emperors undertook massive construction projects, including the restoration of the Great Wall and the construction of the Forbidden City. They promoted maritime exploration, with Admiral Zhang He's voyages reaching as far as Africa. However, the Ming faced internal corruption, factionalism, and financial difficulties. The dynasty's rigid social hierarchy and oppressive policies led to widespread discontent. Natural disasters such as floods and famine further exacerbated the situation. The Manchu invasion from the north ultimately led to the fall of the Ming and the rise of the Qing dynasty. The Qing dynasty, 1644-1912 CE, established by the Manchus, was the last imperial dynasty of China. The Qing rulers expanded China's territory to its greatest extent, implemented administrative reforms, and promoted cultural integration. However, the Qing faced numerous challenges, including internal rebellions, foreign invasions, and economic decline. The Opium Wars, Taiping Rebellion, and Boxer Rebellion severely weakened the endowment. The Qing's inability to modernize and address internal and external threats ultimately led to its downfall, marking the end of imperial rule in China and the beginning of the Republic of China. Throughout Chinese history, the rise and fall of dynasties were influenced by a combination of factors, including leadership, economic conditions, social structure, external threats, and the mandate of heaven. Dynasties that effectively managed these elements enjoyed periods of stability and prosperity, while those that failed faced decline and collapse. The mandate of heaven served as both a legitimizing force for new rulers and a mechanism for holding them accountable to the people. The cyclical nature of dynastic change reflects the dynamic and evolving nature of Chinese civilization. The mandate of heaven, while a religious and philosophical concept, had practical implications for governance. It provided a framework for understanding the legitimacy of rulers and the moral expectations placed upon them. When a dynasty was perceived to have lost the mandate, it signaled that the rulers had failed in their duties, justifying rebellion and the rise of a new dynasty. This belief in the mandate of heaven created a sense of continuity and order in Chinese history, even as dynasties changed. In examining the rise and fall of Chinese dynasties, it is essential to consider the broader context of Chinese society and culture. Confucianism played a significant role in shaping Chinese governance, emphasizing moral leadership, filial piety, and social harmony. The civil service examination system, based on Confucian principles, ensured that government officials were selected based on merit rather than birthright. This system helped maintain a competent bureaucracy and contributed to the stability of dynasties. Economic factors also played a crucial role in the fortunes of Chinese dynasties. Agricultural productivity, trade, and technological innovation were vital for sustaining the population and generating wealth. Dynasties that effectively managed these aspects enjoyed periods of prosperity, while those that failed faced economic decline and social unrest. For example, the Tang and Song dynasties are noted for their economic advancements and relative stability, while the late Ming and Qing dynasties struggled with economic difficulties. External threats, such as invasions by nomadic tribes and foreign powers, were another recurring challenge for Chinese dynasties. The Great Wall of China, constructed during various periods, symbolizes the ongoing efforts to defend against these threats. The Mongol invasions during the Song and Yuan periods, and the Manchu conquest leading to the Qing dynasty, are notable examples of how external pressures impacted the rise and fall of dynasties. Internal strife, including corruption, political intrigue, and peasant uprisings, also contributed to the decline of dynasties. As dynasties aged, they often became more corrupt and less responsive to the needs of the people. This erosion of central authority created opportunities for ambitious individuals and groups to challenge the existing order. The Anlushan Rebellion during the Tang Dynasty and the Red Turban Rebellion at the end of the Yuan Dynasty illustrate how internal conflicts could weaken and eventually topple dynasties. In conclusion, the rise and fall of Chinese dynasties is a multifaceted and dynamic process shaped by a combination of leadership, economic conditions, social structure, external threats, and the mandate of heaven. Each dynasty contributed to the rich tapestry of Chinese history, leaving a legacy that influenced subsequent generations. Understanding these historical patterns provides valuable insights into the complexities of governance, culture, and society in one of the world's oldest and most enduring civilizations. If you enjoyed this epic journey, please subscribe to our channel for more thrilling historical tales. Don't miss out on new videos. Hit the notification bell to stay updated.